My name is Brianna White, though you may know me best as the voice of Aerith Gainsborough in Final Fantasy VII Remake. And as you can see, I'm joined by my uber-talented co-star, Cody.
Thank you so much, Brianna. It is great to be here with you all. For the folks at home, my name is Cody Christian, and I am the voice actor of Cloud Strife in Final Fantasy VII Remake. But please do not worry, I am nowhere near as moody and broody as Cloud is in real life.
Not even a little bit?
Well, maybe without my coffee, you know.
Fair enough. If you've tuned into this show before, let me bid you a warm welcome to the new age
and the new stage
of the Future Game Show. But some things never change. We've got trailers, demos, bad jokes.
Good jokes?
We'll try our best.
Well, what we do have, at least, is plenty of those world premieres you guys like so much.
Yes, we do. And that's because this is the Future Game Show Spring Showcase, presented by Turtle Beach and powered by their new Stealth Pro headset, which has just been announced today.
You mean this one?
That's the one.
I am told that this is Turtle Beach's flagship headset, which offers unrivaled noise canceling and a premium experience wherever you play. So head to turtlebeach.com for more information and to pre-order the Stealth Pro today.
And that's not all. We're running a competition so that those of you who tune in tonight can win your own Stealth Pro. Simply head to gamesradar.com/FGS Stealth Pro to enter the prize draw. Good luck.
We've also got a big announcement about the Future Game Show itself, but hold that thought because I know that you are all here to see some games. So, Bree, you heard anything from the flowers lately?
Actually, yes. They tell me that we're doing a good job.
Yes, we are.
But more importantly, they're saying we should start the show with a world premiere.
Hi, my name is Karol Krok and I'm a designer at The Astronauts. In this video, I want to show you how spells work in Witchfire. The first thing to know is that we have two types of spells in the game. Light spells are quick, easy to execute and cost a relatively small amount of stamina. Heavy spells, as you can imagine, are slower to execute, and it takes longer for our Witch Hunter to regenerate before he can use one again. The heavy spell we are seeing here is a cursed phantom bell that you can ring up to 3 times with your bullets. Ringing the bell stuns all nearby minor enemies, and if repeated properly, it can stun even major enemies. The second thing to know about spells in Witchfire is that most of them are based on 4 core elements: water, earth, fire, and air. Each element has its own unique property. For example, enemies set on fire receive more damage. On top of that, elements interact with each other in intuitive ways. Here, I attack an enemy with Shock Light spell. The damage and the elements spread to other nearby enemies. Now, I'll do the same thing again, but let me set enemy on fire with my shotgun. And now, there! As you can see, the bolts affecting nearby enemies were more powerful, and that is because the source enemy was burning, receiving more damage from my bullets. And these are the basics of the spell system in Witchfire. Spells are as important in the player arsenal as his weapons, and using both is the key to survival in the land of the witch. Thank you for watching, and do usłyszenia!
That was Witchfire from The Astronauts, which is coming soon to PC.
As we teased earlier, we're thrilled to announce that the Future Game Show is expanding. From today, we're launching all new social channels under the FGS banner. Simply search for Future Game Show on YouTube, TikTok, or your favorite app, and look for the logo you see behind us.
The FGS channels will feature all of the videos from today's show, and you can also look forward to daily original content over the coming weeks.
So consider this our beta launch. Head over and subscribe today to be the first to discover something new in the expanded universe of the Future Game Show. FGS for short.
All right, well, let's keep on rolling with the trailers. We've got an update on Sifu, Slow Clap's critically acclaimed Kung Fu brawler. Let's check it out. Sifu's Arenas expansion is launching on March 28th, which is also when the game is coming to Steam and Xbox. What's next, Brianna?
Well, we've got a brand new trailer for Miasma Chronicles, the next game from the creators of Mutant Year Zero: Road to Eden.
You've harnessed your glove's power, and now you want to find me.
Gotta find Mama.
You don't know what's making the miasma angry, and it's spreading across America, twisting this once great nation into a lethal wasteland.
We gotta help these people.
Through the wall and find me. And if you do, maybe I will tell you my secret. The revelations must be earned.
Get ready, because Miasma Chronicles is coming to PC, Xbox, and PS5 in May 2023.
Next up, let's take a look at the launch trailer for Ravenbound, an open-world roguelite from Systemic Reaction.
Peggy 16.
Watch out for Ravenbound, which is coming to PC on March 30th, 2023.
Shifting gears to the cyberpunk future now with Arc Runner. This is an action roguelite that's drenched in neon and coming later this year. Arc Runner is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on April 27th.
Now it's time for an exclusive presentation from Hyenas, Creative Assembly's clout-chasing zero-G shooter. Stay tuned until the end for your first look at gameplay.
Hi, I'm Alex Honeysett, Live Product Director here at Creative Assembly. Super excited to be at the Future Game Show talking about our new IP, Hyenas. So Hyenas is set in the not-so-distant future. The Earth is screwed and there are two main groups of survivors. So this action unfolds on these giant floating walls in space, known as the plunder ships. We've currently got two in game right now. The first is We Took Manhattan. The second one we've got is the nostalgia-filled Greed is Good. This is a massive 80s-filled map. And because it's so much larger than We Took Manhattan, as a player, you're really going to have to approach it differently. I haven't even spoken about our hyenas. So the hyenas are the characters you play going into the game. We've shared a little bit about them so far, ranging from Prima, our Uzi-wielding ballerina, right through to our devastating drag queen Galaxia. But what I'm really excited to share today is a brand new hyena exclusive to Future Game Show, which is Hiroki, our cosplayer character.
Man, those hyenas are just so freaky. They don't even wear a uniform.
Remember when Martians were just goofy-looking aliens? I miss that. Don't be fooled by this costume. I am vengeance. Sorry. Nuts.
So Hiroki was a famous cosplayer on Earth before the Earth collapsed, and now he swapped his costume-making glue gun for a submachine gun to go take on the Mars Elite. Hiroki's a really interesting character that can either take on the form of one of the security guards within the plunder ship or another character themselves to sneak around and get the drop on enemies. And if you're wondering when you can get your hands on Hiroki, I'm really excited to announce we're running our biggest ever alpha test. If you want to jump on and play, head over to playhyenas.com where you can sign up. We'll be running this test for the next 10 days. It's our biggest test ever and we can't wait to see you there.
And just before we go, we've got an extra treat for you, the first ever look at Hyena's gameplay, as we show you the most chaotic element of the game, our zero-G gunfights.
Hyenas is coming soon to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Don't forget that you can go and play as Hiroki,
Who is inspired by, but clearly legally distinct from, a particularly fast hedgehog.
yes, by signing up for the alpha that goes live this weekend. I'll see you there.
Now, switching gears, as we've got an update on Stubby Games' time-bending puzzle adventure, The Entropy Center.
That is right. The Entropy Center is getting a free level editor update on March 30th.
Playstack is also launching a design competition to find the ultimate fan-made level, with plenty of awesome prizes up for grabs, including an in-game credit as the world's best puzzle creator.
Wow, I would put that on my resume. Next to Soldier First Class, of course.
Oh, of course. The competition begins March 30th, and you can join the Entropy Center Discord to find out more details. All right, time for our next big surprise. We've got another world premiere coming up next.
And that is the bottom line. Why? Because Cloud Strife said so.
Cody, that's not in the script.
Yeah, no, I just always wanted to do that.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Become the undisputed champion of the world in Wrestle Story, a turn-based RPG coming soon to PC.
Keeping things moving, it's time to check in with Piccolo, the developers of After Us, who are going to take us on a journey through the game's desolate city district.
Hello, I'm Alexis, one of the two game directors at Piccolo Studio. Together with Private Division, we're bringing to life an exciting new title called After Us. Today, we're going to showcase just a glimpse of the desolate city district. At this point in the game, Gaia has awoken to find her world void of any life, and she sets off to find what remains. Gaia journeys through the world, alone. But there is still hope. And with this hope, Gaia can sing, calling out for signs of life in the world, and use her heart to interact with the environment around her. But this world is all-consuming, and will challenge Gaia across her journey. Yet, if Gaia can succeed, there is still hope to restore life to the world.
That's right. After Us is coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on May 23rd, 2023. And you can read more about it in the latest issue of Edge magazine, which is on sale now.
Next up, it's time to throw it over to Next Studios to see more of Synced.
Synced is coming soon. What's next, Cody?
Well, fans of the sci-fi show The Expanse already know that a game based on the series is currently in development. And we've got a special developer presentation coming up next.
When we began, we really focused on characters. We focused on figuring out who our protagonist was going to be. And then we wanted to lean into what the fantasy of The Expanse was. So we thought about things like zero-G, space travel, crew interaction.
Keep an eye out for trouble while you're setting up the containment bolts.
You ever cut anybody's head off, Fixo? Back when you ran with DOS?
So we did pitch our idea to James S.A. Corey, and they, Ty and Dan, the writers behind that pen name, were really excited by it. And they immediately started to improve on the idea that we brought to them with their own ideas that I won't spoil because they made it into the game. And they also really gave us the confidence to keep finding places in the canon that can be fleshed out more, where there has been storytelling, but there is space for more.
One of the most amazing things about working in The Expanse is that Ty and Daniel have essentially created a whole world that's rich and interesting and feels fresh, and that informed every aspect of development from the beginning.
There are 6 seasons of television, there are 9 books, and it was an enormous undertaking, and we loved it. It was such a wonderful deep dive into this beautifully crafted sci-fi world, and it was important to everybody on the team that we become not just fans, but experts in the world.
So one of the things that's like a big theme on The Expanse is tough choices, I feel like. People have to make tough choices all the time because space is dangerous and tough things are happening all the time, and I feel like we've definitely incorporated that into the game. It helps you feel like you're on an episode of The Expanse, right? But you're the main character, you're the one making those choices.
If you're watching the show, you have a very diverse crew that's on the Rocinante. And what was interesting about that were the clashing perspectives. And when we were developing characters, we wanted to maintain that same idea of characters from different backgrounds that all kind of have something in their past they don't really want to talk about at the beginning, and as they go through and you get to know these characters, you get to find out where they're from and what they've been through.
So with Deck 9 as the developer, Telltale as the video game publisher, and Alcon as the kind of IP holder, we found that we had a really just thorough group of fans.
Honestly, the collaboration was effortless. The passion that everyone has for telling excellent stories shone through immediately. And you could tell from the beginning of the work that we had something really special going on.
Creating a video game is extremely challenging. There are a lot of parties that need to bring something together that looks like it's made by one person, but really it's made by a lot of people. We could run the story by Alcon and get thoughts and perspective from people that made the show, and it allowed us to make something that was authentic to the Expanse universe. And Telltale also has their perspectives on things, and working with those two was a great collaboration because we could explore things that we hadn't really done before. We're adding new types of gameplay. We're talking about things that Telltale games have done in the past that have inspired us, and really getting to talk with other experts in the field about how this stuff works and going through it has been a big and fun part of how we developed this game.
This is the greatest score any scavenger has ever come across. How could you possibly know that? I've been at this a long time. When there's a treasure this big, I make it my business to know about it.
That was a closer look at The Expanse, a Telltale series, which is coming to PC, PlayStation, and Xbox this summer.
Now we've got a super cozy planet explorer starring an adorable alien protagonist. Let's see what's new with Distant Bloom.
Distant Bloom is coming to PC in 2023. What a sweet little guy.
Plot twist.
Wait, he's not a sweet little guy?
No, Cody, the developers, plot twist, makers of The Last Case of Benedict Fox, they're here to dive into the game's combat system.
Oh no. Fingers and heart. Blue with gold. None should die this way.
I can see both of you. Judging by the surroundings, you're no ordinary duo. Fascinating.
He who seeks does not err.
How did he keep this a secret?
We're close, Benedict. Don't allow the guilt to drain your fortitude. Not all is lost yet. Find your way home, Benedict.
The last case of Benedict Fox is coming to Xbox and PC on April 27th.
Sticking with the spooky stuff, we've got something truly phantasmagorical coming up next. Let's see it.
Wait, I want to know what that means, but I'm almost too afraid to ask you.
So, phantasmagoria was a form of surreal horror theater where magic lanterns projected creepy, shifting images of stuff like demons and ghosts onto semi-transparent screens in dark rooms. Well, now that I think about it, it's kind of like an old school version of this whole setup.
Oh, great. That definitely puts me at ease.
Hey, I'm just setting the scene, okay? And now we're all appropriately creeped out. It's time to check out the trailer.
Pourtant, je sais ce que ça fait quand tu reviens encore. Pour toi, je sais pourquoi les gens demandent encore. Nos regards à l'autre, les regards vers soi. Nos regards à l'autre, quand vient le soir.
Decarnation is a horror game inspired by the movies of Satoshi Kon and David Lynch. It's coming to PC and Nintendo Switch in May 2023.
And now for something completely different. Theme park management, where everything is awesome and nothing can go wrong. Right, Brianna?
Let's see the trailer and you can decide for yourself.
Hello everyone, I'm Johannes Reitmann and I'm the creative director of Park Beyond. I come with exciting news and a ton of information for our game Park Beyond. In Park Beyond you can create the park of your dreams without being held back by gravity. 2 exciting modes invite genre veterans as well as newcomers to be creative in building, decorating and managing your parks. In the story mode, you take the control of a newly hired visionary architect for a struggling theme park company. Or, if you want greater freedom, you jump in the sandbox mode and create the parks of your dreams. Start with realistic flat rides and intensify them with impossification. An upgrade which brings beloved and known theme park classics to the next level. Imagine a multi-story carousel defying all laws of physics, or even getting your sandwich served from a giant kebab cooked with flamethrowers. Build your roller coaster with easy drag and drop functionality and give them a special twist by using modules like cannons to shoot for the stars. Building flat rides and roller coasters will not be enough. Manage your parks to financial success. Increase your profit, track trends, and tweak fees to attract more customers. Hire and manage your staff, keep an eye on the different heat maps, and adjust to the visitors' feedback to ensure they are all very happy. Today I'm very excited to announce that Park Beyond will come out on June 16th, and you can now pre-order the game on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and PC. And if you can't wait for the release, visit impossify.com and sign up for the closed beta starting on May 9th. To wrap this up, I want to show you what more we have in store. Enjoy the first look ever at the Pac-Man pre-order bonus and our deluxe edition which comes with the Zombeyond Impossification set.
That's right. Park Beyond is getting Pac-Man and zombies. It's coming to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC on the 16th of June. But if you can't wait, go ahead and sign up for the closed beta after the show.
Hey, Brianna? It says here that I have a Midgar special with extra cheese for a kleptomaniac possum?
Yeah, actually that's right on time. And that's for our next world premiere.
That's about the lengths I'd go for a good meal.
Really?
Yeah, what's wrong with that? For the snack lovers out there, Pizza Possum is coming to PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Avast, me hearties, for we've got an exclusive trailer for Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew. It's the new stealth strategy game from Mimimi Games, the creators of Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun.
Peggy 16.
The Inquisition has increased security at Iron Bay. We must find out what they're hiding. Athea, assemble the crew.
Consider it done.
Sulidi, the ship doctor, can always provide a quick place to hide and send guards to their doom.
I'll trim their numbers.
Shipwright, Mr. Mercury, will have no problem getting past any fortress wall.
Back on top!
Our sharpshooter, Teresa Laciega, can oversee operations from afar.
Judgment is at hand.
She may be blind, but she never misses.
Quite the shot, Teresa.
Canoness Gael will send anyone where they need to go quickly, if not quietly.
The landing could be a bit rough.
Toya, the ship cook, will serve up quick, elaborate deaths to those who stumble upon his magical charm.
A feast for my blade.
Pincus von Presswald, the quartermaster. He knows how to get into people's heads, but you'll never find his noble hands doing any physical labor.
Such dirty business.
Our treasure hunter, Quentin Albers, may not have a head on his shoulders, but his gaze is always fixed on the prize.
Find his keepers.
And I, the dead Marley, am always watching, ready to provide another chance when things go wrong. Why fear failure when time is on your side? And with this crew, that treasure will be ours.
Are they going to make it? Well, that's up to you when Shadow Gambit, The Cursed Crew launches on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation in 2023.
We're switching things up with a montage from our friends at Twin Sails Interactive. Let's see some of their exciting upcoming games.
Peggy 16.
just seen footage from Wantless, Amberial Dreams, Enchanted, Ember Knight, and News Tower.
Those games and everything else you see in the show today will be featured on the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page, which you can find by Googling, well, you guessed it, Future Game Show Steam.
And now it's my turn to present another big reveal. We've got a new trailer for The Axis Unseen, a heavy metal horror game from a developer who worked on Skyrim and Fallout. Bows at the ready.
Oh, not your average walk in the woods. The Axis Unseen is coming to PC in 2024.
So it feels like virtual reality is having a bit of a moment this year. And with that in mind, we're introducing a new section to the Future Game Show, the VR Showcase, where we run through a series of exclusive VR reveals.
And I promise you guys, it is nothing like the Shinra Combat Simulator. So grab your headsets and let's jump into our very own virtual world. Here we are inside the VR Showcase, and no enemies in sight.
Feels kind of weird, actually. It's like I'm here, but I'm not really here, you know?
Okay, please don't go any further. You're freaking me out. Let's just dig into the games, all right?
Got it.
We've got a trailer for an open world VR game where you're trying to resist a ubiquitous virtual reality simulation. Pretty meta.
Lo-Fi is coming soon. Our next VR game is all about sneaking into a dangerous, trap-filled house to rescue your friends.
If it were up to me, I'd just fight the house itself. But whatever, to each their own.
Hide to survive in Hello Neighbor VR Search and Rescue, which is coming to PSVR 1 and 2 on May 25th, 2023, with a Quest and Steam VR release coming soon.
If you've ever wanted to hand-pick the headlines on the evening news, then this next game might interest you.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolfe. Our main stories tonight. What do you make of this historic election result?
Today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future.
They want us quiet. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Advance aided by the mass media are lying to you.
You have my word. We will never censor ideas.
I've never heard so much in my life.
The government. Advance. Peter Clement.
The people of our territory will no longer tolerate.
We demand respect!
Cut to the ads!
You are to remove it immediately.
Not for Broadcast VR is literally hot off the press. It's out today on VR and consoles.
Quick warning, this next trailer features spiders, so if you're arachnophobic, tap out for a second.
But if you just don't like spiders, this might actually be quite cathartic. You'll see. VR is coming to Steam VR and MetaQuest on April 13th and PSVR 1 and 2 later this year.
If you're a VR veteran, you might be familiar with A Fisherman's Tale. Good news if that's the case, as our
is coming to Steam VR, Viveport, MetaQuest 2, and PSVR 2 later this year.
well, it's been real.
Or not, I guess.
Let's say it's been virtual.
Shall we take off our headsets and get back to the show? Thanks for taking a trip with us to the VR showcase. Make sure to do your research and check out anything that caught your eye.
This next game stars an adorable amphibian. But don't get too close.
Oh, why not?
Oh, you'll see. Play the trailer.
Our next creature is a fascinating specimen, found only in a tiny region of Mexico. This extremely rare aquatic salamander is an axolotl. Despite its small size and cute appearance, axolotls are carnivorous. This particular axolotl is armed with an AK-47. look! You found an axolotl egg. The number of axolotls living in the wild remains uncertain, so looking after your axolotls is essential for the survival of this endangered species. Axolotl. Play the brand new demo on Steam today.
Oh, they got blood everywhere. Axolotl is coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2023.
And as a special treat, you can play a brand new demo of Axolotl right now. Head on over to our Future Game Show Steam page to check it out.
But before you do that, it's time for an exclusive update on Fort Solace, the Red Planet sci-fi thriller starring Roger Clark, Julia Brown, and Troy Baker.
I need to make contact with Solace.
Don't even risk the LTV in the storm.
Jack Leary responding to Fort Solace alarm. Is everything okay over there?
Be careful. I think something is off here.
Jess, how many people are in Solace?
The system lists 6.
There's an incident here.
An incident? What kind of incident?
I don't know!
Well, what the hell is going on there?
Someone was down there with me. I'm heading back up to the surface level now.
You need to get out of there now!
I'm still in there!
Jack! Answer me!
Whew. Looks like he's not getting any solace. You see what I did?
Oh, I get it. I do get it. Fort Solace is coming soon to PC, and now we know it's also launching on PS5.
Wait, have you guys ever been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault? Well, forget about it. Our next game imagines a world without lawyers, where corporations settle their business on the battlefield.
Welcome back to Combat Champions.
Today, we're bringing you the finest in hostile takeovers.
This is guaranteed to be an all-out carnival of carnage from 2 titans of industry. Let's get this party started. There they go!
Dropping down from the sky.
Headshot!
Grab some air.
Special delivery!
Disintegrated! That's a hit.
2 in a row. The wait is over. The beef is going on the grill.
That was your first look at gameplay from Combat Champions, which is coming soon to PC. Make sure to sign up for the private alpha.
Sticking with the theme, this trailer features a combat wombat.
Did you say combat wombat?
Yes, here, take a look. She is very convincing.
Oh.
Iridal, a world both beautiful and mysterious, is the birthplace of legends beyond our comprehension. My dearest daughter, these legends I share with you now are the key in the battles to come, and will shape the fate of Iridal's very soul. Brunt, it's time for your own legend to begin. One that will change the future of our home and our people. The primordial powers that came before have since been forgotten in the atrophy of time. Some believe these powers have been reborn. On your journey to seek the origin of this power, you will see the world as you have never seen it before, and uncover strength you did not know existed. I knew from the day I first found you that your connection to the world and its history was unique. So I took it upon myself to train you so you could fight and survive on your own. But it is you, Brunt, who must find the strength within yourself to protect all that you hold dear. Will you unlock this power? Will you become our hero? The path ahead will show you who you really are, and the hero you could become, as you forge your own primordial legend.
Primordial's Legends Hollow Hero is coming soon to PC.
Now we're going to check in with Fulcrum Publishing for an update on their action-packed RTS Men of War 2.
Men of War 2 is coming soon to PC. But if you just can't wait, a multiplayer tech test for the game is available right now. Go check it out.
Interested in deep diving and fine dining? Well, here's Mint Rocket with an exciting update about their scuba sushi game, Dave the Diver.
Talk about farm to table. Dave the Diver is swimming out of Steam Early Access in June 2023.
Now it's time for some exclusive news about Survival, Fountain of Youth, a challenging action-adventure game where you play as a shipwrecked 16th century explorer.
Peggy 16.
As I recall our ill-fated quest for eternal youth, I struggle on uncharted shores and our galleon shattered upon rocks. The scorching heat saps my strength. Relentless downpours are eroding my resolve. Though I remain weak, I am honing my survival skills. I must venture forth, uncover the fate of my crewmates. These paintings, these inscriptions. What if I can find it?
Start spreading the news. Survival Fountain of Youth sets sail on PC this April 19th.
It's world premiere time again, and we've got something fast and furious to show you. That was Battle Shapers from Metric Empire, which is coming soon. Be sure to wishlist it on Steam.
Time to check out Stranded: Alien Dawn, a strategic survival simulator where you look after a struggling human settlement on a complex alien world.
Peggy 16.
Stranded: Alien Dawn is launching on April 25th, and you can pre-order it now on Xbox and PlayStation.
Cody, I think there's something fishy about our next trailer.
Yeah, I think we should take a closer look.
A deep dive, you could say?
Okay, that one was overboard. Let's see it.
Hey everyone, we're Black Sock Games, the developers bringing you Dredge. With this game, we wanted to give players something unique and combine our favourite genres in a way you might not expect. So, if you love exploration, mystery, and cosmic horror fishing, then Dredge is for you.
Release is just around the corner, and we can't wait for you to get your hands on our sinister fishing RPG.
We also want to say thanks for all of your support. We've been overwhelmed with how many of you are excited for Dredge, and we hope you have a great time with it on March 30th. We have an exclusive video lined up for the Future Games Show, so please enjoy.
Welcome to Dredge, a cosmic horror fishing adventure. You'll start your journey as a washed-up angler, the newest worker of the gloomy town of Greater Marrow. With your trusty trawler and a knack for fishing, you'll explore the mysterious archipelago, complete quests, and uncover the secrets of 5 unique regions. You'll sell your haul to peculiar locals, allowing you to upgrade your boat and the equipment on board. As the sun sets and darkness descends, you'll soon realize that something sinister lurks beneath these waves. And as you stay out on the dark, foggy waters, the line between reality and nightmare begins to blur. The world is teeming with secrets and mysteries that'll test your mettle and push you to the brink of sanity. Reinforce your vessel, hone your skills, and strengthen your mind to dredge deeper and reach distant lands. Will you be able to survive the terrors that await you? Or will you succumb to the madness that lurks beneath the waves? Dredge sets sail on the 30th of March for PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Bait your hooks, because Dredge is coming to PC, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox on March 30th, 2023.
You know, Bree, I'm thinking it's been a little while. You know, don't the good people at home deserve another world premiere? How much is that going to cost?
Well, it depends on the customer. But in your case, it's on the house.
That one was worth all the gil in the world.
Get ready for a siege, because Castlecraft is coming to PC in 2023.
For this year's Spring Showcase, we've made our Ones to Watch montage even better by making it so that every game in the section has a demo attached. And you can play them all right after the show by visiting the Future Game Show page on Steam.
So, without further ado, this is our Ones to Play montage.
Sherlock, what is it? That is the keenest form of fascination, Watson.
Thanks for watching our Ones to Play montage. Make sure to wishlist all of the games that stood out to you and check out all the demos too. You can find them all on the dedicated Future Game Show Steam page.
But that's enough hands-on fun for now. Let's get back to the trailers. We've got a World War I strategy RTS from Petroglyph, the studio behind Command & Conquer Remastered Collection.
Peggy 16.
Thanks to Frontier Foundry for the update on the Great War, Western Front, which is coming to PC on March 30th.
And now, some exciting news about Go Fight Fantastic, a co-op cartoon hack and slash with a heavy focus on player customization and teamwork.
Damn, I want to be friends with those guys. Assemble your squad because Go Fight Fantastic is coming to PC this year.
Let's dive into the world of War Tales now, where players write their own stories in a treacherous medieval landscape.
How's the wound?
Stop bleeding at least, but we're out of bandages.
Perfect. No bandages, no wine, and we're eating rats for the month.
What was it again? Easy contract, easy money, right?
Soon these will be distant memories. We'll be rich.
We're under attack! We gotta go!
War Tales is launching out of Steam Early Access in April 2023.
Time to get an update on Ixion, the space station city builder, where you set standards among the stars.
The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue.
Welcome on board the Tycoon.
property of Dulles Aerospace Engineering Corporation.
Space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe.
As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars.
Given the importance of the tycoon, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station.
Administrator, trust in genetic predators. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
Ixion is out now on PC. Go check it out.
This next game smashed its Kickstarter goals, and for good reason. If you've ever wanted to spend some time inside a Studio Ghibli film, I know I have, this one's for you.
Where do snails go during the day? They're probably somewhere playing video games. Inside they feel the need to go away. Go away. Where's the trouble where the mantis prey? The leaves grow green then fall away. And red shades like purple under 6 long legs leading me along. Children sing the song, and I like to turn around, but I know I'm not too strong. I'm missing a house that I've never called home. I'm missing a time that I've never known. I remember a tree had a whole leaf of my own. But now I'm reaching spring. Was it just a dream? I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? What do I know?
I think I speak for everyone when I say we're going to need that song on Spotify.
Yeah.
Mika and the Witch's Mountain is coming, Froggy Chair included, to PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch in 2023.
We're keeping things cute with our next world premiere, but not to overload you all, I'm going to shush and let our trailer do the talking.
Tanuki in sight. That was our first look at Go Go Town, which is coming soon to PC and consoles.
Did you see the working DDR machine? A hallmark of any good town. Now it's time to check in with our friends at Techland, who've got some news to share about Dying Light 2's next big update. If you're lucky, maybe you'll spot a sneak peek of some upcoming DLC too.
Hey Future Game Show, my name is Tymon Smektawa, franchise director on Dying Light 2 Stay Human at Techland. I'm here today to share some exciting news with you.
I'll tell you, but this has got to stay between us, got it?
On April 20th, we are releasing our next major game update, and it will include significant improvements to our combat system that will be even more brutal, physical, and rewarding for our players. And that's not all. Along with adding new game features and enhancements, players will no longer have to worry about choosing between style or stats with our new gear transmog system. We love content created by our community, and with the release of DevTools back in December and our partnership with Mod.io, the community have created numerous maps, and some of them are really breathtaking. Let's take a look at this in action. Simply amazing, and we look forward to seeing more of your creations in April, as we'll reveal our future plans regarding the support of mods and mod maps in-game. And finally, we are giving you a sneak peek of the next story-driven, downloadable content coming later this year. Trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. We can't wait for you to experience everything that's coming on April 20th. We invite you to follow us at dyinglightgame.com.
Wow, how about that? Dying Light 2's next big update is coming on April 20th.
You know, as we close in on the final few trailers, I've got to say, hosting this show with you has really given me a lot of perspective, Cody.
Oh. Yeah, it's been great. It's like I can see the whole world from a different angle now.
Exactly, right. And now I feel like I can use those angles to redefine my reality, challenge my perceptions, and step into new planes of reality.
Okay, wait. This is about the trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's just watch it, shall we?
It's been a while since someone's wandered around this place. And wanderers are always welcome. I've been meaning to ask. What brought you here? The founders left plenty of records of their work here. In case they were to ever come back. I must admit, I'm surprised you made it this far. It's quite exciting.
Oh, I get it now.
See? Sad Owl Studios' mind-boggling puzzler Viewfinder is coming to PlayStation 5 and PC in Q3 2023. I think that's all we have time for, right?
Yeah, well, you know, Destiny, the producer, is telling us to wrap things up, but you're no quitter, right?
That's true. If only we can hold off the whispers, the production team, for a little longer, I think we can give the people one more thing.
Hey, let's roll it before they drop the curtain.
Hello?
Please, God, no.
That was PT. I mean, Paranormal Tales, which is coming soon, so wishlist it on Steam.
All right, we can't delay fate any longer. That really is the end of the show.
And as sad as it is to wrap things up, it has been really, really awesome. Thank you so much for sharing the stage with me, Brianna.
No sweat. It's really been a pleasure, Cody. Don't forget that you can try out all of the demos on our Future Game Show Steam page, and make sure to wishlist anything that caught your attention, as it always helps.
And you can also head on over to gamesradar.com to read follow-up coverage on all of the games shown today. And be sure to check out the new Future Game Show social channels that we launched earlier in the show.
A massive thank you to everybody involved in the making of this year's Spring Showcase. And of course, all you folks at home for tuning in.
And shout out to our sponsors, Turtle Beach. Do not forget to pre-order the new Stealth Pro at turtlebeach.com. And make sure you enter the competition at gamesradar.com/FGS Stealth Pro to be in the running for a chance to win one of these headsets. I am Cody Christian.
And I'm Brianna White.
And this
has been the Future Game Show Spring Showcase 2023. Up top.
Going in 5, 4.
Since the beginning of time, legends have told of one headset, the new king of wireless.
With unbeatable noise cancellation for pure focus in the heat of battle.
Boasting ultra-premium audio tech with hand-matched 50mm drivers.
Royally comfortable, with memory foam ear cushions and a durable metal design.
The new king, ready to conquer the multiverse.